Hello gamers, this is Online Gamer Richie, and this is Guild Wars 2 Suicide Vista. I'm giving it this name because this Vista right here is one of the few that if you do not make it, you will end up dying and having to resurrect yourself at one of the portals. So, I decided to stand here, and I was standing here for quite a long time after I had done it, and a friend of mine had decided that she wanted to get this done because it was the last one she needed for clearing out of Radisum. Now, this is where this Vista can be found, is at the bottom of Radisum. Okay, so the reason I'm calling it Suicide Vista is because of a couple different reasons. First of all, it's easy to fall off of the platform. Basically, it's 3 jumps, one from a thin platform to a medium-sized box, and then from that box to the arrowhead platform, and then from there to a rounded vine. Now, my friend here made her first attempt, and this is her reaction to her first attempt, and I will tell you right now that she did fail, and you might want to turn your speakers down a little bit, possibly, because she does get, well, a little loud.
Yeah!
Yeah, that was on Skype and basically blew out my ears. So, anyways, I want to go talk about this Vista a little bit because I did watch a lot of people fail at it. Didn't record everyone, but I did record quite a bit, and I cut this video up specifically to cut it down. I had probably about an hour of video just from watching people fall from this. I wanted to put in some people succeeding as well, so you'll see that, but you're going to see my friend here attempt it several times and fail. It's just the way this Vista works. Now, like I said, you start off on a thin platform. If you do not angle yourself right, you get a very bad angle on the box itself. Now, the box itself from the thin platform is not too hard to do. What becomes tricky is the next 2 jumps. Now, the next one's not as tricky as the last, but if you don't land on the arrow properly, you will hit one of the edges and fall off one of the edges. It's just the way it is. So you want to make sure that you take your time and aim your character to land on it properly. If you notice there, she went for the last jump. She hit the edge of the vine, and the vine is rounded. So you will, if you don't hit it just right, you will fall off from there. Okay, so here she goes again for another attempt. And I'm telling you right now, none of this was planned. It's just that it took her this many times to do it. It was pretty funny, and I was trying to give her some advice, but I was laughing too hard during this time to actually try to help her figure out what she was doing wrong. Now, there's one other reason why I call this Suicide Vista. And I want you to pay attention to the Asura that just made it over to the Vista, okay? Now, I realize he's a little tiny dot, and it's going to be kind of hard to see him do this, but if you just notice, he just jumped into the abyss. Okay, you may have missed it, so here we go again. I slowed it down for you so you can see. He jumps from the vine down. I probably watched about 5 or 6 people do this throughout the whole entire time. This is why I also call it Suicide Vista. They forget that you can port to one of the waypoints. So I found that extremely funny as well. Here we go again. My friend, she's going to make another attempt. Will she make it this time? Well, let's see. First jump, good jump. And she's going for her next jump. Oh, hesitant. She's already missed the jump. Maybe by this time 6 times, 7 times. And there she goes for the next jump. And oh, she made it. Okay. Now this is where I actually, for her, I think I figured out what the problem was that she was doing, and I'll tell you what it is in just a moment here. After she goes for this jump. And go for it. Watch her movements. This may give you an idea what she's doing wrong as well. I know it's kind of hard to see, but and here it is, and she overjumped it. Okay. What she had been doing is, as you can see, is most people can make it to the second platform. They need to angle themselves into the vine so that they're jumping up into the vine and not just over to the vine. Because if you don't jump perfectly, you will either fall off one side or the other. I'm Online Gamer Richie. I hope you enjoyed this Vista, and as always, play the game your way. And don't forget to comment and subscribe and like. Thank you.